Gun companies being one of them. How's the naval upgrades going? Almost done. Right, and I also want to start producing some more of those guns rather rapidly. Bertolt Brecht dies in suspicious circumstances. Though rumours have been spreading for weeks, we have now official confirmation. Syndicalist writer Bertolt Brecht has died in some rotten cellar, most likely in the hands of foreign police. After serving abroad as a Syndicalist volunteer, Brecht was blocked from re-entering Germany. His family, together with other Syndicalist elements, staged scaled demonstrations in Berlin, blaming our hardline policy towards Syndicalist volunteers for his death. It seems that we have created a martyr. Make a dive for Port Elizabeth if we could. Because I'm fairly confident we can hold whatever we take. Thanks to the sheer number of divisions we have on our side, it's just pushing through and taking these areas that's difficult. See? The Australasian Guard coup. Shocking news from the Australasian Confederation as the Australasian Guard, a group of right-wing authoritarians who have long criticised the Australasian government for not going far enough in its suppression of syndicalism and who lost in their recent electoral bid by a fair margin, have seized control of the government. Led by Field Marshal Thomas Blamey, the new government immediately promised that the Australasian Confederation would do whatever it took to stamp out syndicalism within Australasia. Blamey also stated Australasia would dedicate itself fully to the Entente Alliance as a proud and loyal member of the British Empire. Demonstrations have already broken out across the nation, and thus Australasia faces an uncertain and likely unstable future. Oh, they brought in reinforcements. Curses! Yeah, stop that attack.
Greift weiter an. Vorrücken!
We don't need to be responsible for all of this anymore. Although actually we do want to be responsible for, yeah, that bit. Because what I want you to do is go straight for Cape Town. Cape Town's worth 10. Port Elizabeth's worth 2. If we took Cape Town, I think this war is over. So far, none of these guys are moving that way to reinforce. You are. We should be able to get there before you. Oh, easy. Way before. Now the question is, do they see the danger? Doesn't look like it. Alright, don't actually care about holding on to this bit. Oh, but you're coming to try and intercept me here. That's fine. If I take Cape Town, it's game over. And this is going to be 1 unit of horsemen. Cavalry in this don't tend to be very strong. Oh, I do have a defender there. And they got attacked anyway. Plus, I'm hoping that the manpower advantage is now on our side. It's not, but basically everything else is. They have no military factory, so we just need to bleed them at this point. Greece asked to join the Reichspakt. The Greeks have sent a formal request asking to be admitted into the Reichspakt. Are they worth the possibility we might get dragged into the struggles in the Balkans? Considering that war is already over, yes. That gives me another player in the Mediterranean, which is very nice. Take Port Elizabeth. German naval base in the Philippines. Following the first economic aid package to the Philippines, we have created a large network of contacts there. German businesses are thriving in this new market, and we could use these friends to advance the geostrategic interest in the Reich. Some circles of the Kriegsmarine believe that we should convince their government to allow the establishment of a major naval base in the north of the archipelago, in order to keep a better track of the Japanese Navy and their imperial advances. Yeah, absolutely. Propose a deal. Filipino demands financing. The government of the Philippines have accepted the proposal for the establishment of a German naval base in their territory, on the condition that we help them with financing the new industrial complex. Absolutely, do it. 30 days, 5% consumer goods. Sold. I do need to be careful that they don't cut my truck off here, because there is a province right here.
Unter Beschuss.
Oh, they did fortify Port Elizabeth. Supply might well be part of the problem here. And it's a little bit irritating, I can't see how strong their units are. Like, I would have thought we would have excellent decryption, but apparently we don't. We've done it! We've upgraded all of the destroyers so that they have sonar. There's only one to go. Speaking of which, we can, yeah, probably tell you to stop training. What are you? You are level 4. Like, yeah, go there. And you're not drilling anymore? Not drilling anymore. You guys, same thing. Stop drilling. Go here. We'll see where you get sent. Alright, that's actually really good. I'm very happy with this. Well, the first thing that we should probably do is check out the Chase B. Upgrade the sonar. I'm going to leave the engines alone. And also the submarine warfare. That's a big bonus to damage. Everything else I'm going to leave as is. This is now the Chase C. Save. I'm not going to upgrade to the Chase C, we're just going to build a bunch. And then... yeah, stick him in the German theatre. I think that means the reserves. Although, actually, we want them to train. Let's just call you training. Call you training. If I could spell training, that would help. And you are going to receive any new ships. You don't need a commander. You're currently repairing, but that's fine. Set to train. And then you join training fleet. You need to have a different colour, a different icon. There we are. And max you out. Alright, good stuff. Meanwhile, how is this civil war going? Halfway there. We've lost about as much as they have. At least our side has. And we cannot afford the losses. They can. Russian state took 9 states. Don Cuban Union was annexed. Could not have seen that coming. Although actually our manpower is recovering. And we do outnumber them. Plus, of course, we have the factories. They don't. They have no military factories. Like, any guns they lose are just gone. Sandrock, thank you very much for the follow. How likely? Actually not impossible with help. New textbooks. Haha! That means I can finally start researching doctrines. Well, let's get the militarist revival so we can get that extra war support, recovery rate, and the recruitable population, because why not? And then we can start working on stability, I think. The German people are renowned for their bellicosity and national pride. The Weltkrieg, however, cost us dearly, and many a family was denuded of its menfolk. It's time for us to revive the militaristic spirit of the Prussian era, in the name of the Reich and the Kaiser!
Angetreten. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Actually, we're supposed to be under
Befehle.
Rundstedt. As a special operations unit.
Befehle.
And you two are now ready to join that. Sao Paulo declared war on Brazil.
Zuhören.
You guys have almost arrived. Sao Paulo. Interesting flag. 9 divisions, 5 factories versus 20 and 20 factories. Yeah, I don't really see Sao Paulo winning that one. Sorry, chaps. And then I would like to build another Chase C, which is also going to go to the training fleet. I'm going to double check the training fleet is in fact training right now. It is. Check is training in the Baltic. It is. And is anyone else training? No. Why are you not in port? Have I been losing fuel because you guys haven't been in port? What the hell are you doing in Finland? Alright, I want all of you lot in Wilhelmshaven. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any way of selecting like a home base anymore. I've kind of gotten rid of that. We might well want to move out of Wilhelmshaven eventually. Whoa, Morocco's building a lot of troops. And also having all of my ships present uses up rather a lot of my fuel supply, crikey. And once they've, yeah, got in, they're fine. How are we doing? You're relatively confident of success. Sud-West Africa wins the war. Sud-West Africa has been embroiled in a civil war ever since Middle Africa has collapsed, but they've beaten back the foolish natives. With the conflict over, Sud-West Africa has invited us to establish rule over them once again. Once our delegates arrived, there were talks about floating about reforming Middle Africa, but there remain rumours for now. The German Empire's back! I'm going to wait until you've got all of your planning prep ready, and then we will go. Stability is slowly but surely clawing its way back again. As is my political power. How is my front line? You don't believe you can hold for a second. That's not particularly good, is it? Especially as there's like nobody here. No, I think you just think that you can't attack them. Yeah, the French initial attacking waves are going to be painful. There's little doubt about that. But our industry is now humming along, so we can produce quickly. Right, we're ready. Do it. Why are you going up here? Well, I guess it frees up a couple of troops and maybe opens up another port for more supply. This is where you're supposed to be. How is this any part of the combat plan? I mean, you're only supporting, you're not attacking, but you could be supporting this attack. Whatever, man. Whatever. It's fine. I mean, the main thing is that we surround Cape Town, which is what we're trying to do. Once it's surrounded, we can hit them from multiple directions and we can really blitz them. Although, 2 of these attacks are going to be across a river, which is a little unfortunate. There we are. Here comes the attack. Wilhelm Groner dies, one of the heroes of the Weltkrieg and the victor over the Bolsheviks during the Russian intervention. Field Marshal Wilhelm Groner has passed away today. All of Germany is mourning for one of the great generals of the post-Weltkrieg era. In fact, you can have a Field Marshal, can't you? Ah, I forgot about that. Hey, we could get the Crown Kaiser. We could have been training our Field Marshals for ages now. Right, let's bring Rundstedt in. That was silly. Could have done that long time ago to get him some training while we were in America. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Now I know for the future. Relearning how this works. Alright, no. No. You're supporting this attack. Because this is the attack that wins us the war. This is not. Let's keep those military factories churning out. Actually, let's hold off on those. Let's build them down here instead. Because I want to save as much space up there as possible for shipyards. Japan attacks the Qing Empire. With the eruption of the grand military conflict in Asia, some important members of our Council General Staff have suggested the direct involvement of our colony, the AOG, in the ongoing conflict, since its vast armies and strategic location could decisively turn the tide in our favour. Still, the AOG Board of Directors warns us that, although they are willing to help the fatherland, this effort could seriously destabilise the originally fragile situation in their colony. The Qing Empire must not fall. I'll beef you up if you need it. Probably. The Union of Britons declared war on Ireland. Ireland was in the Reichspakt when I played as the Irish. Thankfully I didn't invite them this time. Russia has declared war on Georgia. Georgia is not one of the ones I was guaranteeing. This should be the end of the Union of South Africa. Qing Empire has joined the Reichspakt. Qing Empire accepted our offer and now they're part of the Grand Reichspakt Alliance. Wow, that was Ireland against the entire Internationale. I'm guessing that Ireland joined the Internationale. Nope. Just a peace deal. Actually getting the Qing on our side is one hell of a coup. And we've got the OG and Qing. Sure, we're fighting Japan, but that's fine. Seriously, this did not end it. We have to take Durban. Alright. You guys are defending Cape, that's good. Well, let's prepare an offensive against Durban then. Meanwhile, in the north. We're still progressing, slowly but surely. Concentrated Industry 3 is done. Okay, so that's all of the industrial things I wanted to finish, I think. Engineering. Empire of Japan declared war on the Dutch East Indies. That's the Entente. Japan's just declared war on the Entente and the Reichspakt. That's stupid. Yep. Dominion of Canada, French Empire, Portugal. Oh, of course, Siam's in the co-conspiracy sphere. Just sounds so much funnier. How much manpower do you still have? Ready for the big push! I don't think you will be, somehow. You still have tons of manpower, good grief. How do you have so much? And they've outbuilt us in terms of military factories. There's like nothing left to them. Whoa, 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 whoa. No. Don't know why you're going up there, but there's no reason for it. Durban surrounded. So we just need to wait until our planning prep is done, and then we're ready. Doctrines, you're right, that's what we should have. Well, we've got a bunch of text about to finish, so we can then get the doctrines. You've taken quite a lot of damage here. They're attacking already. The longer I wait, the more plan prep I get. The harder I'll hit. What are we still short on? Mostly motorized, also a couple of light tanks. Let's go ahead and start building a couple more light tanks, then I think I want to double down on fighter production after that. So we can win the war in the air. Because I've not invested anything into AA. Militarist revival. And now it's time for the stability. The syndicalist terror is nearly as bad as back in 1928 when the Reichsbank president Karl von Hefferlich was shot by a lone gunman. Back then, a countrywide crackdown brought some measure of peace, but now security forces seem powerless. There have been proposals to found a new police force, the Verdeckte Reichspolizei. The VEPO would work in the shadows to save us all from the darkness of radicalism. Okay, are we ready? And Rundstedt's finally arrived too. Almost. Another day or two, and then I think we will be. They're massing a lot of troops down there. Qing are asking for arbitration. The Qing are trying to reassert control over southern China, which is administered by the AOG from the 1926 Treaty of Nanjing. What course of action should we take at the table? Should force the AOG to give in. Legal precedent is clear. AOG is our company and we give them protection. Give the company for exchange for a full alliance. They're already in the Reichspakt. No. Prefer you to be divided. Superior firepower has been finished. Well, we shall continue with delay. Oh, they just won that fight. Okay, well, let's send in the motorized and claim all the glory. Why don't I use the staff office plan before attacking because it costs something? It does. Staff office plans are found to cost you a boatload of strength. Because when you do them, strength damage taken plus 60%, and that can get expensive fast. I mean, we're already taking tons of attrition down here, which sucks. Alright, seriously, they have 2 provinces left. There it is. Union of South Africa took 4 states. South African revolt was annexed. And now all of this is friendly to us. Now, are there any other wars I want to get involved in? I mean, possibly against Japan. Possibly against Russia, though I may have left that one a little bit too late. We have a huge amount of war support. Recon Company 2. Doctrines, 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 doctrines. Doctrines. Let's finish the naval doctrines first. I don't think their sub-detection is going to be immediately important. I think the battle fleet concentration is. Otherwise our fleet's going to get annihilated by the British. Sudwest Africa is my spirit animal. Nationalists win in South Africa. The civil war has been ravaging South Africa, has been bloody and bitter, dividing across ethnicities, political ideology and ancestry. The Dominionists fought to defend the Cape, while the isolated South Rhodesia protected Salisbury with every man they had, and the Afrikaners fought furiously on 2 fronts. As the dust settles, the Nationalists seem to have won, as the Vierkleur flies proudly over Salisbury and the Cape. Eventually Rhodesia's isolation was its downfall, and the Dominion troops could not contain the Afrikaners in their momentum. Now it is expected for them to turn inwards with their plans for apartheid. And also, you know, help us a bit, hopefully. Alright, I think that my international requirements have been met. Rundstedt, you can go there. Not requirements, my international responsibilities have been fulfilled. We can start thinking seriously about how on earth we're going to go after France. Advanced machine tools. Actually, I have a plan. You're on my side, Netherlands. You still haven't joined the Internationale. Whoa. The United States of Greater Austria have slightly grown. New research, you're going to be the air doctrine. We're going to go with battlefield. Because we're building, you know, shooty planes. Bang, bang. There are some seriously skillful units here. And we are overcoming these deficits really quite nicely. I think I would like to create another air wing or two. Do them here. So we'll start out with the fighters, of which I wish to have 200, and then 3 close air supports. I still don't know if this is the best way of doing aircraft. Like, please, if someone knows what the current meta is for close air support wing sizes, then do let me know. Because that's one of those areas where it actually really does matter. Usually I don't really give a damn about metas, but here I do. And you know what? This is a perfect opportunity to end this stream. We have been going for about half an hour longer than I'd intended. There was a lot going on. Now we've reached kind of a natural lull. I think the calm before the storm. So we'll call it here. Thank you everyone for watching. I do hope you're enjoying this. If you are, be sure to hit that follow button so you get notifications when I'm live again in the future. If you've really enjoyed this, then do consider subscribing. Helps the channel out and lets me do more of this kind of content. If you want to support the channel other ways, check out the Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/MordredViking. I do also have a YouTube channel, which you can find at youtube.com/MordredViking. And a Discord channel, where you should totally come hang out with us. You can find that at the Discord link, which I'm sure one of the moderators is going to post up very soon. Thank you, Marshall. I will be back again tomorrow, 3 PM, starting with the Helson Strats community multiplayer game, which I am commentating on. That's going to be from 3 PM until 6 PM, and then from 6:30-ish until 9, we're going to do Anno. So that's a shorter stream just because that's the way timing works. I'm having to end at 9 because I have a stupendously early morning on Sunday, which sucks hell, but it's just one of those things I have to do. So Saturday stream's a little bit shorter than I would like to do, but we should be back with a vengeance next week. There's going to be lots of Hearts of Iron, there's going to be lots of Ultimate General, Total War Warhammer. Been talking to Bussy about the SFO series we want to do, as the Lizardman Bretonian one didn't go particularly well. Possibly some more Rise of Industry. Yeah, loads of stuff to look forward to. So thank you everyone for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed this. I'm going to make sure that I actually turn off the stream this time, because that was really unfortunate, but also absolutely hilarious. The stream was running for like 14 hours last night. I just didn't notice. I went to bed. Who is streaming? We should probably go and raid somebody. Oh, hell. T90 is streaming? Oh, I'm gonna raid him. Is he actually streaming, or is this a rerun? No, he is actually streaming. Oh, hell yes. We're gonna go and watch some competitive Age of Empires 2. Head on over there, throw in the horns. Viking raids for everyone. Just like this. And if you've got them, use the horns. You can do that with that. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Seriously. Age of Empires 2, competitive Age of Empires 2 is a revelation. Go and watch it. It's brilliant. And T90 is a fantastic commentator. He's the one that gave me the idea of commentating on European Universalis. So thank you, everyone, for watching. I will catch you guys next time. Goodbye.